Hi guys, today on Divas Can Cook we are taking these juicy peaches and we're going to top them with this luscious crunchy cinnamon oatmeal topping, you guys, and we are making none other than good old peach crisp, good old fashioned peach crisp. I love this recipe. Let's go. Alright, so I have my big old bowl of peaches here. I'm using frozen peaches that I have thawed out. You can use fresh peaches if you want to. I just really like to use frozen peaches when it comes to peach desserts because it keeps that beautiful peach color. I just like it. Okay, so next I'm going to add on some sugar. Just sprinkle that sugar on there and toss them around and let everything get all nice and syrupy. Alright, that looks fantastic. Now these peaches were kind of tart, so I kind of need a lot of sugar a little bit. Next I'm going to add in some flour to kind of thicken up that syrup. Even though I drained these peaches, they were still a bit syrupy, so that flour is going to really help thicken up that syrup a little bit. You may need more, you may need less, okay? But that is how I like my peaches to be, just like that. So I'm not going to add any more flour. Okay, so now I'm just going to use a slotted spoon and let all that extra juice kind of drain off and then place these into my dish. I'm using a deep dish pie plate. Now make sure that you let all of that excess syrup go ahead and just drain on out because these peaches are already beautifully coated in all of that syrup. So we do not need any extra, that extra leftover syrup at all. Go ahead and spread them out into an even layer. And now we're going to move on to making the topping, that luscious cinnamon oat crisp. I love it. All right, we're going to add some brown sugar into a large bowl. Next, we're going to add in a little bit of granulated sugar. Just dump it on in. This is just a really quick and easy crisp topping recipe. I'm going to add in my oats. I'm using 1 minute oats, but you can use old-fashioned if you want to. And next, I have some regular all-purpose flour going in, and of course some spices, some cinnamon and allspice. Okay, and we're going to stir this on up. And I also had a little bit of salt in there as well. Go ahead and mix it on up until everything is well combined, just like that. And now we're going to add in our butter. I'm using just regular unsalted butter. Where's the butter at? Wait a minute now. There you go. There go my butter. I chopped it up to make it kind of easier to kind of, distribute. So dump that butter in there and then just use your little fingers, your little paws, and just kind of, mash it around. You can use a pastry cutter, but really once you start doing this, you will see that, oh yeah, using your hands, that really is like a lot easier and a lot quicker, and it makes a perfect little crumb. See, it's so perfectly shaped. So I always use my hands for this part, and just go ahead and just mash it up until you have large crumbs that look kind of like this right here. Okay, so now we can go ahead and move on to my favorite part. I don't know why I like this part, but I just love sprinkling this topping over these peaches. I just like it. It's fun. Go ahead and sprinkle the topping over the peaches, covering up all of the peaches. Okay, you don't want any peaches showing, and this makes a lot of topping because I like a nice thick topping, but if you don't have to use all of it if you don't want to. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and fill in the sides, get everything nice and filled in. You can press it down if you want to, or just leave it kind of, I wish I didn't press it down. I pressed this down, like I should have just left it kind of, rugged and rustic, but I pressed it down. You don't have to. Okay, so now we're going to bake this, place it in the oven. We're going to bake it at 350 for about 35 to 40 minutes, just until it is nice and crisp, just like this. It's like a big old oatmeal cookie. It tastes like an oatmeal cookie too. It's so good. Let it cool off, okay? Do not dig into this when it's hot out of the oven. You gotta let that syrup kind of thicken up a little bit, but let it cool off and then you can dig in. And I don't know why I'm using a spatula to get this out. I'm like, why am I using this spatula? Why don't I get a spoon? But yeah, go ahead and get your little bowl, get some vanilla ice cream, yes, because it's really not that sweet. I know it was a lot of sugar, but it's really not that sweet. So yeah, vanilla ice cream would be perfect with this peach crisp, y'all. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my other videos later.